An investigation is underway after fewer than a dozen classified documents were found from President Biden's time as vice president were recently discovered. The documents were found at a private office Biden used while he was an honorary professor at the University of Pennsylvania. The documents have since been handed over to the National Archives. The Department of Justice is looking into the matter.
House Republicans have passed a rules package for the new 118th Congress. The rules package's approval came after new House Speaker Kevin McCarthy made concessions to a group of GOP hardliners in the House to win the leadership position last week. The package includes rules allowing just one member to call for a vote to oust the sitting speaker and looking into ongoing criminal investigations.
Deadly and destructive weather in California. Forecasters warnings most of the state to brace for a relentless parade of cyclones. Some areas saw about 6 inches of rain and more is on the way. There are several areas of flooding and a risk for mudslides. Despite the rain, much of California remains under extreme drought, but it would likely take years of wetter than usual conditions to reverse that.
The Texas Supreme Court heard arguments on 2 cases involving whether the Electric Reliability Council of Texas, or ERCOT, should be immune from lawsuits. The cases stem from the power grid failure in the February 2021 freeze. The Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas estimated the winter storm and blackouts that followed caused $80 to $130 billion in damage.
Goldman Sachs will lay off as many as 3,200 employees this week. A person familiar with the matter says more than a third of the cuts will be in the trading and banking units. Goldman hired thousands of people during the pandemic recovery. Now it's seeing a slump in global deal-making amid economic uncertainty.
Former McDonald's CEO Stephen Easterbrook is now facing charges from federal regulators that he misled investors about his firing in 2019. The SEC now says he was let go for an inappropriate relationship with an employee, but his separation agreement at the time said the termination was without cause, which let Easterbrook keep millions in compensation.
Fisher-Price reissuing a recall for a baby sleeper responsible for over 100 infant deaths. The initial recall came in April of 2019. Infants died when they rolled from their backs to their stomachs or sides while unrestrained. The Rock and Play sleepers were sold between September of 2009 and April of 2019 at major retailers. Consumers are urged to stop using the product immediately and contact Fisher-Price for a refund or voucher.
TCU's Cinderella season came to a brutal end last night after a blowout loss to Georgia in the College Football National Championship game. The Bulldogs dominated the Horned Frogs 65-7 to win their second title in a row. We'll have highlights from the game later in the newscast.
The Mega Millions jackpot is up to $1.1 billion, the third largest prize in U.S. history. The next drawing is tonight around 10 p.m. We're going to have the winning numbers on the night beat. The odds of hitting the jackpot is 1 in 302.6 million. And that's today's 9 at 9.
Keep up to date with all of San Antonio's top news, weather, and so much more by clicking the like and subscribe buttons below. And once again, thanks for watching KSAT.